Don't worry about what you're not lacking and what women are saying that men need to have, or that girl is saying that she needs to see this got to happen. Throw that out the window. Let's focus on how a woman actually gets intimidated. So just think about when she's first meeting you, she's going to be looking at him like sizing you up, basically. So, oh, this guy, he looks good. He can dress. Or, oh, ooh, okay, he smells good. Oh, nice smile. Oh, clean shave. I wonder if he keeps his hair cut or neat all the time, right? So physical attraction does actually matter. It's not the end all be all, especially for all my guys that don't take care of themselves, which you should be, right? But that's just for starters. Now, remember, regardless if it's beginning stage or you guys been dating for a while, she's still paying attention. Don't think, oh, let me just fall off because I've been with her for some time now, or I don't have to put in as much effort. Okay, don't think about that. Just think about how you got to keep maintaining, and you're doing it for yourself. Okay, once you feel secured about her or you have her, don't make it be about like, oh, I'm locked in, I'm good. Y'all, it doesn't work like that oftentimes, right? So the next aspect is you want to make sure that you can speak and you don't have hesitation coming through. I always say this to people when I do consultations. Like, this is one of my top things. I always say, and I have to relate it to it too. If you are around somebody that is not as attractive or not attractive at all, would you be flinching? Would you be stuttering? Would you be hesitating? Right? So to a degree, everything is really in your head. That person that you find gorgeous, beautiful, even a family member or a friend or somebody you're meeting that you look up to, a mentor you like admire, etc., you're still hyping it up. Not more than you need to sometimes. Maybe it is somebody that really changed your life or helped you, etc., or a woman that inspired you. However, it's showing way too much, and that is the problem. A woman's not going to be intimidated or feel like, oh, I got to know my place with this guy, when this guy is giving off, oh, I know my place with you because, oh yeah, you're gorgeous, you're everything. You can get another guy like me easily, and I bet you can get even better than me 5 times. I think you should do that because I just can't handle you. I love you, right? So this is an issue. Women that notice a man takes care of himself, and remember, the little things matter too. You can become handsome faster than you think. Like, just by even knowing how to dress, by finding your attire that suits you the best, colors that suit you the best. There's different things that you can be doing with your haircuts. And I'm not going to get into like hair plants. Is that what it's called? Like hair plants, right? Transplant. I'm thinking transplant for some reason, but hair transplant, that's what it is. Hair, right? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. So hair transplant, or I don't know if people really be doing like extreme transplants on their face, but I know guys fill in their beards. I know there's ways to get it to grow, or I know even if you rather have a faceless, no hair or a goatee, that works. You just got to make it work. Like, keep it neat, basically. Keep it groomed. So now to my point, those things can get her already knowing that, oh, this guy, like, he can get girls. His sexual market value is pretty good. He seems like he's really up there when he knows what he's doing, when he can get a new one. Now, remember, the basics will always matter, right? Whether y'all like that or not, but the basics of you making sure that you're taking care of yourself financially is always key. I don't want you to get too caught up on like, am I doing to a level that she can end up getting a guy to do it? No, because you're still going to be altering, changing things about yourself because you're trying to please her. If you're going to be a guy that will take her to a regular restaurant, do that. If you're going to be a guy that says, hey, you know what? I'm chill. Do that. Like, I like to be outside. I like to hang out. I like to go for strolls. You want to come to one of my morning walks? You get what I mean? Like, let's just do that. Now, I've spoken to a lot of y'all and I've told y'all. Another thing I just want you to keep in mind is also, if you're really serious about this woman and she's not coming off like rude, harsh, egotistic, etc., like just the negative things that you don't want to even like deal with, then you can also try to be more on the respectful aspect. Because handsome, good looking guys, or handsome guys that like keep themselves together, and then let's add on guys that are experienced with women, guys that are also very much, how could I word this? Guys that like are very mature. Let's just say mature, because women love a mature man. Hence why a lot of women date older men. Remember, y'all mature behind our age. Well, later on, if you're the same age, that's what I mean to say. So those guys, they know how to keep it appropriate when it's needed. You don't want it to be that like, hey, why don't you come over and let's just have like a late night fun. Like you could say, there's this movie dropping. If you don't want to go for a run or something, we could always catch a movie at my place, or we could just go to the movies, right? Or you could even say straight up like, yeah, I just moved into this new place. I'm loving it there. And yeah, whenever you want to come check it out, it has an amazing, let's say, rooftop, or I have such a great view. Like, you know, it's a good kickback place. Now, sometimes it's way better to say those things after like 3 dates, after like months of talking, right? But my point is that you can feel her out. Some women are wild. Some women will be like, oh, you have a place where we can go to? You have your own place? Let me come over, right? Or like, yeah, I've been to guys' places and it looked nice. Or yeah, my ex, he had a roommate, and yeah, I love the way he set up his room. It was always a good vibe. I like the lights. We just chilled, you know, and his room always smelled good. I'm hinting these things out too, because y'all gotta make wherever she's coming a good environment. Even if it's just a car and she's not going to come back to, let's say if you live with your family or you live with anybody, you know, like even if you have a lot of pets, maybe she doesn't like a whole lot of pets. You can't just bring her over. I mean, you could put your dogs or cats in a room or something, but I'm just saying, like, you got to make it work. What makes sense to that situation. Now, y'all don't forget about joining on Patreon for the free membership that I do have going on, where it's going to be at least getting exclusive content a month. So catch up with the 200 plus videos I already have, but choose whatever membership you want to join. Communities are going to be continue to be built there. So it's like an extension of YouTube, but it's going to get more serious, y'all. And then don't forget about my website, whether it's consultations or anything else that you need help with, or you want to just try it out, or it could just up your game. It could help you boost yourself, know what direction to start heading to get to being that person, to groom yourself out properly, to look the part, say the part, do the part. I got y'all. Check out my links and find what's going to work for you. There's a lot of options, y'all. So let me just get into the wrapping up. Lastly, I just want to say, make sure where your weaknesses are, where you're lacking, and where you hesitate because of the person, you are correcting it firstly, and then give yourself a nice pep talk. The way you talk to yourself and you remind yourself like, hey, she's not all that, or hey, I'm that guy. Those words matter. Yes, it's affirmations. However, it's also just you reminding yourself, like, it's actually needed when you might get too caught up and whatever it is that's going on, and your emotions can trick you, or your emotions can make you feel a deep feeling that you do not want to feel. Okay, all right, I could keep going on, but this is the end of the video. Y'all know how long they normally be. I love y'all. Take care of yourself, for real. Like, I'm not just saying this, I mean it, and I hope you're not just hearing this, you do it. Maybe I should say that like more often. That was kind of cool. All right, don't forget about the links. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.